made me stick with Jacob. Mr. Jacob, I appreciate everything you've done for me and my family. He changed my life, man.
Call Jacob.
Rebel Yell all night long with Billy Idol, October 29th, Morongo.
We're Seller's Advantage.
And we want to buy your house.
Let us help you solve your home selling situation with a fair as-is cash offer.
No fees, no agents, no repairs, plus up to $20,000 cash advance to help you move forward with confidence.
Visit sellersadvantage.com.
Join Megan Henderson, Chris Schaubel, and Henry DiCarlo. Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5, LA's very own.
A multiple cyclist in Orange County. At least one person has died and others are injured. We're live on the scene with details.
Plus, LA Mayor Karen Bass joins top congressional Democrats demanding accountability over federal immigration detentions and the many families impacted.
And the Dodgers headed to the World Series. Will it be Seattle or Toronto? Fandemonium exploding as we wait and see who the team will play. And Casey's here with your 5 Live forecast.
So we'll be above average again today and tomorrow, and then much cooler temperatures by the middle of the week with the possibility of some drizzle. We'll talk more about that coming up.
Good morning and welcome to the KTLA 5 Morning News at 11 a.m. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Thanks for joining us. We are following breaking news this morning. At least one cyclist is dead, 2 others severely injured after a Mercedes struck them this morning in Huntington Beach, and the driver has been taken into custody.
KTLA 5's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost live now in Huntington Beach with the details. Chip?
Yeah, hey there, Glenn and Lou. Yeah, this happened right here on PCH near Newland. This is a popular area. You probably just saw a bicyclist go by. A lot of bicyclists use PCH for morning rides, and that appears to be what happened this morning when 3 bicyclists were struck. Here's some video from Sky 5 HD showing you more of this scene. Huntington Beach police say this happened around 6:47 this morning. The 3 bicyclists were in the southbound lanes of PCH, just a little past beach before Newland, when they say a car struck them. And not only did the car hit the 3 bicyclists, they say the driver did not initially stop. Unfortunately, we're told one of the bicyclists was killed and that 2 others were seriously injured and taken to the hospital. Here's more from a spokesperson for the Huntington Beach Police Department.
Our preliminary investigation indicates that the driver of a 2006 Mercedes E-Class hit the 3 bicyclists as they rode on the shoulder of Pacific Coast Highway. The driver was arrested about a half-mile away once she eventually stopped. The driver is a 43-year-old woman from Long Beach named Amber Calderon. She has been arrested for gross vehicular manslaughter, felony hit and run, and felony DUI.
Now, according to a woman who stopped by the scene who did not want to be on camera, she said she knew the people involved and that they were from a bicycle club out of Long Beach, but we still have not been told the identity of the person killed here or the other 2 that were taken to the hospital. And as you can see, PCH, the southbound lanes here still shut down here, northbound lanes flowing through right now. For now, reporting live here in Huntington Beach, I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thank you, Chip. More breaking news now. A widespread Amazon Web Service outage has led to major disruptions around the world.
Our Rich Shamiro joining us here in the studio. Some details. Hi, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is a big deal. It reads like a laundry list of popular sites. Fortnite, Coinbase, Perplexity, Signal, Robinhood, Ring doorbells, and even Roblox all went down this morning because of an outage at Amazon Web Services. AWS is one of the backbones of the internet, a cloud platform that hosts data for thousands of companies around the world. The problems began just after midnight Pacific and impacted, like I said, some of the internet's biggest names. Users reported connection failures and apps that just wouldn't load. Amazon says the issue started in its Northern Virginia data center. Engineers found the problem in a system that checks the health of Amazon's network, but to fix it, they had to keep multiple servers offline. That's what caused the slowdowns and the interruptions in all these services. Amazon says there is no indication of a cybersecurity breach.
No, the ideal of the internet is originally something that is resilient because it is decentralized. But the way through business logics that the internet has evolved has been through re-centralization with a few core leaders who now hold a lot of responsibilities, which, as today has proven, are not necessarily something that companies deliver on.
Yeah, those core leaders, Microsoft, Google, Amazon. As of right now, many systems are back online, but some customers are still reporting slow connections. So if one of your favorite apps or sites aren't working or loading, it's probably best to just wait. Cloud computing is a huge and highly profitable business, not just for Amazon, but like I said, Google and Microsoft. We saw a couple outages from AWS back in July of 2024, June of 2023, and December 2021. And it's that old adage, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So the more companies that rely on these companies, the more disruptions we see.
Is there anything we can do to protect ourselves?
You know, I think the main thing is just be aware. If something like this is happening, a lot of people try to change their password or reset things. Just look at the news. See if there's a major outage and it's not just you. Downdetector.com is a great way to check to see if there's.
Well, I heard you did mention Coinbase. So is there a chance anybody may be losing some of their cryptocurrency or anything like that?
I don't think so, because usually when these systems go down, it's more of a services end, not the actual server where the stuff is contained. But you know, obviously you'll want to check your accounts once everything's back up.
Yeah, I think it's the first thing people want to know for sure.
All right, thanks for
Rich.
joining us. Thanks.
All right, developing news in the Vermont-Athens area where sheriff deputies moved in to arrest a man who allegedly was pointing some type of long gun at traffic. It first started along Vermont Avenue around 9:30 this morning before the suspect ran to the metro station on Vermont and the 105 freeway. Traffic was shut down in both directions on Vermont and the freeway. The suspect was taken into custody without incident. Traffic was reopened about 15 minutes later, but the investigation is continuing.
LA Mayor Karen Bass is demanding accountability from the Trump administration over federal immigration action here in Los Angeles. Now, the mayor spoke out a short time ago alongside Congressman Robert Garcia and other officials, calling these detainments illegal. Rachel Minatoff is live in downtown Los Angeles with their message. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Lou. Good morning. The mayor is calling for a congressional investigation into the detainment specifically of U.S. citizens by Homeland Security. Congressman Robert Garcia from Long Beach, he was also here. He says Democrats on the House Oversight Committee will create a special unit to record the ICE activity in and around Los Angeles. Now, the investigation will include a first hearing here in L.A., and Congressman Garcia says he wants to require the federal government preserve documents and records of the people it has detained thus far. Mayor Bass has obviously been critical of the Trump administration's targeted immigration enforcement since it started back in June. In September, you might remember the Supreme Court lifted a lower court's restraining order allowing federal agents to resume immigration operations in LA. And in response to this, the LA County Board of Supervisors declared a local state of emergency.
If you are out there and you are taking orders and committing these illegal actions, we are going to hold you accountable.
What is happening to undocumented immigrants is also happening to U.S. citizens, which means that this can happen to anyone.
And we have reached out to Immigration and Customs Enforcement and to DHS. In the past, it has told us that they are only arresting people with prior criminal histories and those people who might be interfering with their legal operations. That's the very latest in downtown LA. I'm Rachel Menitoff. Lou Glenn, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rachel. For the second straight year, the Dodgers back in the World Series after sweeping the Milwaukee Brewers in the NLCS.
And of course, there is lots of new merch for the fans to show their support for the boys in blue. And Kimberly Chang live at the Dodgers clubhouse at the Citadel to check out their selection there. Hi, Kimberly.
Lou, Glenn, hi. Yes, we're standing in front of the Dodgers clubhouse at Citadel Outlets. They opened right around 10 o'clock this morning, and who would have thought, but there were several Dodgers fans already at the store picking up some new merchandise, including a group from Tokyo that we just spoke with. They came all the way out here to show their support for Shohei Ohtani. Many fans excited to find out who the Dodgers will be up against.
I'm happy for the Dodgers, and hopefully they win.
Do you think they have a chance of winning the World Series again?
Yes.
Why do you hope they play the Mariners?
Because maybe the Mariners are kind of bad, so maybe they want them.
Say it like it is.
Ktladt takes off. Durbin, a high fly ball to right. Pages, he is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the National League pennant.
People are still talking about Friday's game. Shohei Ohtani propelled the LA Dodgers back to the World Series with a two-way performance that met a lot of fan expectation. The three-time MVP hit 3 mammoth home runs and pitched 2 hit ball into the 7th inning, and the Dodgers swept the Milwaukee Brewers out of the NL Championship Series with a 5-1 victory in Game 4. Now, the Dodgers will have a chance to be baseball's first repeat World Series champions in a quarter century. And who will they play? That's the big question. Well, that will be decided later today. The boys in blue have days off before the World Series begins Friday, either in Toronto or at Dodger Stadium against Seattle. Now, I want you to take a look at this. Santa Fe Springs man in the right place at the right time. During Game 4, the boxing coach caught Shohei Ohtani's 3rd home run ball of the game. David Flores told KTLA's Jen McGraw that this is life-changing for him and his 12-year-old son.
Very surreal, unexpected. The emotions are still haven't hit home yet. But I'm very thankful, and it's a destiny, you know, and it meant to land in my lap like it did. If I do sell it, it's going to be for me and my family. I do have a son that I'm looking out for, that I care for, and I just hope that this ball can help out me and my child.
So again, it will be win or go home for the Blue Jays and the Mariners, who will play Game 7, 5:08 our time.